Highlights now from our David.
Hearts manager John Robertson left new signing Lee Miller on the bench. Raman Pereira, who missed out against Partick Thistle in the cup tie, came back into the side. United's new defender Lee Mayer started on the bench, but there was a debut for Stevie Crawford, signed from Plymouth, and charged no doubt with resurrecting United's fortunes. However, no matter the quality of his new signings, this was an afternoon when under pressure United manager Ian McCall was again to suffer, venting his fury at the referee at the end. Crawford given an early sight of goal, the chance of a dream start passed up as Craig Gordon stood his ground and refused to move too early. Robbo has real talent in his keeper, but there was nothing Gordon could do to stop Barry Robson from giving United the lead. The celebrations justified from Robson and his teammates, even though the goal came with the help of a deflection. It was another spectacular goal from the winger. Hearts' response should have come from Kevin McKenna. The big defender come striker had a more than decent chance. The United players know the high stakes they play for every week just as much as their manager, and their determination was evident. A spellbinding save from Gordon prevented a second goal. Brilliance from the keeper, frustration for United. And then old habits reasserted themselves with the amount of space allowed for Stephen Presley. Elvis, number one, down Gorgie way this week. United's defence all shook up, and the Hearts fans perhaps just can't help believing or hoping things will get better. That belief was strengthened when Miller came into the action, and after 4 minutes he put the finishing touch on the easiest goal he'll ever score. Like McManus at Dundee, it was another dream debut for a new striker on his return from England. Well, Crawford couldn't oblige for United. A second spectacular free kick, this time from Alan Archibald, brought the visitors back on level terms. No deflection needed this time. As good a strike as you'll see. Just reward at that stage for a United side that looked sharper, and if Robson had delivered the ball wide, there might have been a chance for Mark Wilson. Instead, Mark Kerr let fly, and the flying Gordon kept him out. However angry McCall might have been with referee Mike Ritchie, his feelings have to be tempered with the fact that he saw nothing amiss when Miller fell under the challenge of Archibald. You don't need me to tell you, you've seen them given. It would have been a harsh award. It's academic now that McCall didn't agree with the free kick that led to Hearts' winner. Paul Hartley taking full advantage with some help from Lee Mayer. The new man deflecting the ball past his own keeper. Tough on United with 1 win in 8 now. The future for Hearts might still be uncertain. The present was entertaining enough.
Obviously on the way down in Bristol, things weren't fortunate with the manager and change of manager, and I was left out, but I just want to get back to my old form, scoring goals and playing well. I can't mind when I last played a full 90 minutes, but you know, hopefully I'll regain a wee bit of sharpness out of that. You know, hopefully the touch comes back as well, because I didn't feel my all-round game was at its best today. But you know, hopefully I can only improve in that, and Dundee United will benefit from it.
So Celtic still 3 points clear at the top, Hibs 13 points back in third, and Kilmarnock closing on Motherwell for a place in the top 6. Livingston are now the bottom club in the Bank of Scotland Premier League. Well, Andy, Dundee United losing on Saturday, but as we heard from Sarah at the top of the programme, they've gone through narrowly in their Scottish Cup tie tonight against Gretna. It sounds as if it was a nervy one, though. Yeah, a bit of a thriller there. I mean, a couple of goals in front and then Gretna pulling it back. But they're through, that's the main thing, away to Queen of the South, and you'd fancy them for another wee run there. That would be a nervous Ian McCall on the bench tonight, Graham.
4-3 on a wintry night against Gretna. It sounds like a stroll for United, I think. I think McCall would have had to be booked into Gartnavel at the end of that. I mean, after the Tynecastle thing on Saturday and now this. I mean, seriously, he was under serious pressure, as was Eddie Thompson, who keeps giving away the family silver on behalf of McCall to get new players, so I'm personally gratified he's got through.
And as you mentioned, Andy, they have now to go down to Ian's hometown to play Queen of the South in the next round, another nervy one.
Yeah, I saw Queen of the South play Motherwell last season in the Cup, and they gave them a really good run for the money, almost won at Fir Park, but didn't quite make it. But they'll give United a tough game. I'm sure United will go through.
Now, I know he was having palpitations on Saturday, Ian McCall, over this Hearts winner. Let's just have a look at it, Graham, and see if we can see anything wrong with the referee's decision to give the free kick.
Well, I must say, I go with the consensus. Well,
he clatters into him, doesn't he?
He does, and I mean, McCall was irate about it afterwards. I think also to rub salt in the wound, the goal takes a deflection. I think one of the problems Ian has had is that after a series of defeats, he's blamed the referees. It's been going on for a few months now. And on Saturday, he felt especially aggrieved. And when you get into that situation, you build up a kind of conspiracy theory that the world has got it in for you. So all the more reason why I think tonight was a breakthrough for him.
But the story of the game was that United should have had it won by half-time. They missed a snip through Stevie Crawford early on, got a great goal to go in front. Craig Gordon made a wonderful save from Barry Robson. A bit of luck, and they could have been 3-0 up at half-time, and then they go and chuck one in the stroke of half-time.
And Graham, Dundee United through in the Cup tonight. Hearts, who won on Saturday, of course, play Partick Thistle on Wednesday, but it's at Tynecastle. You would think they'd go through? I
think they will. I mean, Thistle have been rejuvenated under Dick Campbell, and the Thistle board, to be fair to them, I think they know they made a mistake with Derek White and Jerry Britton, but they've got an experienced coach, but I think Hearts will make it.